Hey guys, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. Happy Friday. Well, at least it's Friday here in Australia. And hello if you're catching me live, and hello if you're catching me on the replay. Please make sure you say hi so I know you're here. I love seeing who's popped in on my live videos. Always makes me smile. Today I am playing Hey Trudy. Today I have delved into my Use It Up box. I have a bag, Hey Colleen, a bag of Christmas things, but I have some things from last weekend, Hey Rhonda, that I have that are scraps and spares. So I needed the cutout for the In the Pines trees, and I had this circle that was a correct scrap, and then I thought, oh, I can use that scrap on a card. And I've got a couple of test sentiments. Ooh, can you... I swore I flicked myself, girls, but apparently, there we go, all flicked. Hey Donna. Hey Sylvia, thanks for sharing, Trudy, I appreciate that. So I also have here, there you go, a few sentiments that are stamped out, and I have this very bright one as well, haha. Hey Renee and Kathy, so I've got this bright one as well. Don't think I'll use this one, but I do have to add it to my box of things. And what I thought these trees would be nice as a focal point is, hey Margine, who else? Okay. Is the Evergreen Forest embossing folder. And you guys who have been around here for a long time know I have a plethora of leftover bits from when I got my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and it was my test folder. So I have heaps of, oh, upside down, heaps and heaps of bits. Now, anything I use today, if you would like to purchase it, I do have my shop link in the description for this video. Hey Cindy, I knew someone popped in that I missed. I do have my shop link in the description box, so you can use that shop link, and I also in that description box have all the other places that you can find me, like Instagram, how to join my team, YouTube, all of those things, because this video, even though it's a Facebook Live video, will appear on YouTube as well. Hey Deb, thanks for joining. So I don't have much to update you on. I have a team meeting on the weekend, so after I do this I'll get busily doing that, and I have a video to do for the Christmas Stampathon challenge. I've already designed the card, just need to do the video, and that goes live at 9 AM on Sunday. And I've got my baby cousin's 30th birthday. She's still a baby to me. She can't be 30 and own her own home and do all of those things. I'm in complete denial, because then that makes me old. But anyway, so, and I've got that this weekend too. It's all happening here as per usual. Well, I normally have quiet weekends, but this is just a particularly crazy one with lots of deadlines between now and then. So let's flip around, make this card from scratch, see what we come up with and what scraps I've got, or what leftover bits I have from other projects, and we'll see what we can make. So I hope you're all well. If any of you saw my post saying I was going live, Dave and I had a lovely walk this morning to our local coffee shop. He has the day off work, so we decided to take a stroll down there, and just happened that my parents were down there at the same time. They're daily visitors to that coffee shop, and yeah, they were there, so it was to see them as well. Sorry, I'm just trying to get up my second screen here, and I've got all these notifications. You need to update your computer. You need to do that. So, yeah. Okay. Get this video up. And I swear I never put it on volume, but every time I start a video, the volume's on. Okay, we're straight, I think. Okay, turn off and get rid of shadows. Okay. Now, the other thing I wanted to remind you of as well, while I'm going through some things, is that our designer series paper sale is still going. So if you want to get our select designer series paper at 15% off, how many of us are going to wait to open? To open what, Sunny? Oh, Sunny. I'll tell you about that in a second. So, yeah, that is going until the end of the month. I don't believe I'll use any pattern paper on this card, but we shall see. Ooh, these are left over from my tutorial bundle. They nest in perfect. So my Stampin' Sisters tutorial bundle is something that is available for this month. And these are my leftover bits from making that. And look at that. I don't even need to stamp. So these trees are from these two images in the pine set. So what I did, I embossed on Mossy Meadow, and then I painted it with some of our shimmer paint. So yeah, so that's how I created that. I'll show it to you. Well, I'll show it to you up close. Hi Jill, thanks Jill. Sorry, I've got one of my downline dropping stuff off at the front door. She hates interrupting, but she always seems to. Hello. She says hello to everyone. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Oh, come. Sorry, Jules just her up, girls. She wants to show me her team swaps.
On Sunday to get it out of the plastic.
Oh, you want me to open it on Sunday?
Just to show
Okay, cool. And that's your on-stage gift from me. Oh, your swaps, sorry. These are your swaps. Awesome. I totally forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Bye. Sorry, girls. Sorry. She still needed to talk to me. David was going to do the drop and then I forgot to give her something. How very naughty of me. So hopefully you can see the shine of that embossing powder and the shimmer of the Frost White shimmer paint that I just painted on with one of our water painters. Okay, right, so I did like that. So that gets 2 pieces used, and I will pop the rest of these back in this bag. Love, and look, these will make a great forest scene. I'm definitely going to use them because I love them. Those pieces didn't work for the particular project. Okay, so I don't know that this sentiment will work because it's just and Night of Navy. Oh, hello, Miss Jamie. Okay, you've got me on silent. Waving. Everyone wave at Jamie. Everyone wave. Being naughty at work. Okay, yes, Jill's here, so I have to open her swaps. Renee, remind me on Sunday. Okay, Sunny, I'm going back to our swag boxes bags. So in the South Pacific, we have port workers or dock workers dispute happening in Sydney, which is where our things would be shipped from, which means we have a delay in getting our boxes. Our boxes won't actually be available to us or sent to us till after on stage, which is a bit bad, which is a bit sad, but hey, these things happen. So for those who are wondering, On Stage is a demonstrator only event that it's training, it's networking, it's lots of really, I don't think so, which is lots of really, really cool things that we get to do for a day, actually for 2 days, and we're doing it all online. So we could get swag bags as part of our experience, but alas, they are delayed because of the dispute. I'm wondering if this grey granite works, because I don't think any of the other colours work. None of the blues work with the green, and I thought the black. Okay, so while I look for some sentiments, I want to know grey granite or black, which has some of the, not the frost white, the champagne shimmer sprayed on it. Okay, for some reason, my video playback is really not liking me today. That's because I'm on the wrong Wi-Fi network. Okay, so I don't think this Pretty Cock sentiment works either. So if sentiment, but let's go through my little box of goodies. So I am back. I've actually turned my Wi-Fi off completely, and we'll see if that improves. So tell me if it keeps stopping for you guys. So the grey granite over, which means we definitely need to add some more Mossy Meadow into the mix. Okay, right. Hopefully I'm here. Refresh, because I changed over. Let me, I think it's Facebook today. Hold on 1 second. We're having problems playing this video. I know you are. Let's see. Okay. I'm just writing you all a message. Okay, right. I've written you all a message with one finger. No, bell is not going to work. The bows are not going to work. That is not going to work. Ooh, this is the right colour, but it's white versus vanilla. Da, 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 da. No, no, no. I don't think. Oh, more sentiments. Holly jolly everything isn't going to work. Neither is a gnome. Neither is this. Okay, so we've used 3 use it up bits. We have attempted to use more. Hey Lisa, I can hear you, but vision frozen. Try refreshing, Kathy. Oh. Now it says the live video has ended, but I'm still live on my phone. This is really bizarre, girls. Totally and utterly bizarre. Facebook is not playing nicely at all. It seems okay now. Okay, thanks, Lisa. Am I clear? Like, can you see me clearly in focus? We'll just keep plodding along. Facebook can't be perfect all the time, I suppose. It will be lovely when I can give the YouTube lives a go. I'm about 200 subscriptions away from being able to go live on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed to me over there, I would love you to, so I can go live on both platforms. I just dropped a bell on the floor. Right, oh, I'm coming through clearer now. Yay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Better now after I left and came back. Okay, thanks, Margine. Thank you guys for your patience. Little internet gremlins. Right. No, I don't think that poppy parade to you and yours is going to work either. I've liked keeping majority of my Christmas things together. It has made it easier just to grab and go. So I can grab that and this one because I had lots in here at one stage. And I've got a lot of these now because they're not actually Christmassy. I can use them for some masculine cards. So they can go back in and we can call the use it up box or bag as it is now done. Although that one piece I'm just going to have to bend. Okay, zip it up. It's done. It can go to the side and let's work on this. So I'm assuming I'm going to be grabbing some Mossy Meadow. Definitely. I need to grab my ruler here. And just going to check how my measurements are going. I know, they're very, very rude. What do you mean? Oh, it's sort of how it worked. Okay, so that's half a centimetre. Ooh, no, that's okay. We need to do some trimming of this piece. I don't wish to trim any more off the top, but I'll trim off the bottom. So this is, do you know what? I'm going to trim a whole centimetre. Sorry. I'm going to trim half a centimetre for the moment, and then that gives me room to go smaller if I so wish. Okay. I just put paper in my rubbish bin. Naughty, naughty. That goes in the recycling bin. Okay. So, let me see if I have a pre-prepared card base. I think I do. Yes. And let's see how this looks with the Mossy Meadow. Hello, Miss Allison. Lovely to have you here. You've missed all our technical difficulties today that we hope are now sorted. See, that's toning that back just a titch. I don't know. It's as if I want to add some type of, I don't think this works. I'm very, very tempted that this piece doesn't work at all. And then maybe I get out a few other a few other of my trees and do it that way, and just make a little cluster of a forest and use this for another card, because I just don't think, I think the vanilla is too stark. Hey Ruth, thanks for joining. Tell me what you think just while I play here, and then like a simple sentiment across the bottom. I like this big tree. Or maybe that's a bit big, but it may not be a bit big if I layer it up. And this one has shimmer on it, the champagne rather than the frost white. So they've slightly got different treatments on them. I don't know. I don't know. I'm all confused now. Totally and utterly confused myself. So if you want a tutorial about how I created these things, they are in my Stampin' Sisters tutorial bundle. It is available worldwide. Now I just left again, so let's see how I have gone now. Okay, I appear to be back. One, two, three, four, five. Just trying to make the 5 work together, because I don't know, looks odd. Now, what Stamp said was that Season's Greetings out of. Is it from In the Pines? Yes, it is. There you go. The Season's Greetings will go nicely under there on. Right, on. Now, I'm looking at maybe a scrap of Whisper White. I think I have I don't know, they're all looking very stark on the grey granite actually. Having colour issues here. Mossy Meadow, let me grab out the ink pad for a start. Bonnie, the background with the trees is the Evergreen Forest 3D embossing folder. So that's how I got that. But this was a piece I'd previously embossed in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Nice perspective with the trees. Okay, now we've just got to work out this sentiment. The white just isn't going to work. This can go back in here. Well, it was never in here in the first place, but it can go in there. And not to worry about it for this card. Mossy Meadow. Let's not look at the card, but let's look at my chart. And we have Mossy Meadow here. I wouldn't mind a bit of Night of Navy. Or Misty Moonlight. How do you get it? Bonnie, you can order it through me. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. and you can order it from my online store, which is linked in the description box of this video. I'm going to grab Night of Navy. No one have a heart attack. I'm down to scraps of Night of Navy at the moment. I have used it quite a bit recently for my classes and need to order. This makes me really, gives me a moment, because I like to have cardstock on hand, and I gave my spare pack, or I sold my spare pack to a friend of mine who's making wedding invitations. Yes, I do, Bonnie. I do sell the embossing folders. I've used all the products that I'm using today. You can purchase from my online store. Sorry girls, I just need to have a drink out of my mega bottle. Okay, I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm all, see, it looks good. I don't know what colour to go. I am totally I'm never, Evergreen Forest 3D embossing folder. Okay. Going to pop these little trees back. Sorry, I'm having a real think here. Colour combos with Mossy Meadow. Or do I just go another green? Oh, here I am for not thinking. Another green. Mossy Meadow. Soft sea foam. Maybe, possibly. Let's have a look. I will grab my soft sea foam and see if that works. If not, we will grab yet another green, because hey, that's what we do. When it doesn't work, we make it work. Just let me move this off and pop this here. No, not quite. We're headed in the right direction though. Pear Pizzazz. I don't think Pear Pizzazz. No, Pear Pizzazz is a titch bright, but that colour is kind of growing on me. Let me see. Shaded Spruce is a no. Garden Green. So let's have a look here. Just trying to get a smaller scrap. I think Soft Sea Foam is the winner. I think Garden Green is definitely different, where tonally that works. Okay, right. Sorry, you're getting a lot of my verbal processing here today, girls. You can see how much I do struggle sometimes, and things don't always come together as you might think. Okay, I'm going to need my Mossy Meadow ink, which I know for a fact I need to re-ink. So we can do that together. I have my re-inkers here. I seem to have a very thirsty Mossy Meadow ink pad. Pop it open. So I have my Mossy Meadow re-inker. My lawn men have just turned up. Joy, joy. So you will hear the sounds of whippersnippering and lawn mowing. But you guys don't call it whippersnippering in the US. You call it, I don't know, there is a name you call it and I can't think of what it is. Ah, cherry cobbler. What a good idea, Delinda. Look, I need to re-ink this anyway. So let's do this, but I couldn't, yes, okay, cherry cobbler. I'll grab that down in a sec because you know how much of a fan I am. Okay, so I have popped dots of the re-inker on here, and this is my re-inking bone folder. You can also use the back of a spoon, and I just butter it like I'm buttering a piece of toast. So just spreading that all the way along the ink pad. Then I do just grab a baby wipe and I just clean that off. So that is ready to use for another one. I am just going to grab that cherry cobbler, and I do always recommend grabbing a re-inker when you purchase your ink pad, because there are many techniques you can use with these, like watercoloring, and yes, and I've also used our wide stamp boxes to store them in. You can see they store beautifully. I've stamped down the spine with some retired paper. Humbly apologise, they're right out the back now. But let me grab my, if you were my cherry cobbler paper, where would you be? Real red, rich raspberry. Ooh, that's bizarre. I don't even know where it is. Where have I put that back? No one would have taken that. Sorry, I'm standing up now, trying to find it. Oh, it was hiding. It was hiding with all the suddles. How rude. Someone didn't put it away properly. That would be me. That would be me. Okay, so let's see here. I think the cherry cobbler might actually just lift it to Linda. Oh, that I could double mat it. Double matting that is lovely. Or do you know what I might do? I might do a cherry cobbler base with that, and then the cherry cobbler sentiment. Oh, you're a gem. Thank you, Delinda. You're the bomb. Okay, just a scrap of cherry cobbler. I will put this soft sea foam away. Oh, can't even, there we go. Soft sea foam scrap away, back in my holder because we're not using it today. Now this is a pretty traditional Christmas color combination. I'm going to try two things. I don't quite know. It must be back in here and I never checked. Sorry, I know I was using the Season's Greetings sentiment. So I'm going to stamp it in the Mossy Meadow onto the red, the cherry cobbler, and see what we get. so sorry, girls, for all these internet issues. I have no idea what's going on today, whether it's Facebook kicking us off. If it's everyone, I assume... I don't know. No, I don't like that. But I have a re-inked ink pad that I need. It's right up against my metal fence. Can't you tell? It sounds so lovely. Not. Okay. Stamp chamois. Clean this off and we will go with the cherry cobbler. Okay. Done. Done, done, done. Great. Oh no, I just got water over the back, but we're going to flip it over and grab my cherry cobbler here. Oh. Some ink pads are just harder to open than others, I swear. Okay, and just going to give myself some room here to... It wasn't the best stamping. So flip it over and try again. It wasn't great inking from me. That works. I like that. Okay, and I'm going to grab my little guillotine trimmer and see what we can do here with trimming this out. Okay, that is one side, and let's go. Do you know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to put that through a titch more. I can't use this guillotine trimmer on skinny pieces. I love that these 3 tracks, you can make sure it's definitely flush against it. And with that other one, I just find you get a tinge of wiggle room, which I can't cut straight at the best of times. And I certainly, sorry, I'm just going to switch to the bottom and just trim this down some more. I'm not concerned that the stamping isn't straight, because it's that kind of sentiment that's scripty. So the script ones normally aren't straight anyway. Okay, and I'm just going to take a titch more up here. And that bit, you can see this bit wasn't cut straight in the trimmer. So that's perfect. I'm very happy with that. Now, I will trim it down further, but let's just lay this out. So we decided we needed a cherry cobbler card base, which I'm hoping, ta-da, one I prepared earlier. And we're going to pop the Mossy Meadow card away and see if we don't have, no, way too small. So I will just need to cut a layer and then cut down this piece as well. Right, we are heading in the correct direction. Am I the... no, you're not, Bonnie. We are all getting kicked off Facebook at the moment, including me watching myself on the replay. Facebook is not playing nicely, so I'm not quite sure what's going on to tell you the truth. So cut this 1/2 centimetre, 1/4 of an inch, whichever way, whether you do your cards in inches or in centimetres. So that is that bit done, and I'm playing with fire because I have a cherry cobbler ink pad totally open at the moment, which is, yeah, not very happy, but that's okay. We will fix it in just a second. So I did just change my blade on my trimmer, and oh my god, so good. With the amount of cards I make and cutting I do, I think I change it about every 2 months, but that can be like 50 cards, or something ridiculous like that. Okay, half my tools I took to karate last night to finish off my team swaps. I am totally and utterly improvising today. Okay, so let's get these layers scored and cut down and all of those things that will make a card. I did, and I do have this here. Okay. So now the mowing is happening, or the whippersnippering is done. So it must be just one guy doing our lawns today. Do you know what? I am going to have to open the box I was using last night, grab my dish, grab my glue, grab my scissors, my Stampin seal, and the rest of it can stay in the box. That's pretty much my basic toolkit right there. So yes, right. Okay, Mossy Meadow layer first. Now this is the back. One, two, three, 1, 2, 1, 2. Great. That gives me, I use multi-purpose glue to get some nice wiggle room, because I do quite often have the shakes because I have an issue. I have a neurological condition that affects my hands, so I just need that extra wiggle room to get everything somewhat how I'm happy with it. I never profess to make perfect cards because that would be a lie. They're handmade. Like all art is handmade, and the creator always knows the imperfections in their creations, and that's what makes them unique. Okay, so our 3 layers to create, oh, it's okay. That's why I have an adhesive eraser. I will just grab that excess off with my hand, and what I'm going to do, because this is textured, is grab my huge clear block. A second here, sorry, I'm going to have a craft lance, and just pop that on so the texture, that is straight, so the texture really grabs, because it's a little harder to adhere the 3D embossing folders. Okay, so let's just pop this scrap away. I think I'm going to need some dimensionals. I'm thinking this tree, this large tree will go flat. These smaller trees will go on dimensionals just to give that perspective. Okay. So just 3 dimensionals. You could use a mini one at the top of the trees. I'm just going to pop this one up as far as I can take it, and without the adhesive being seen through. Okay, great. So that appears to be lifting just a titch, but what I can do, and what I often do, is just go in, especially those very textured bottom, is just pop a couple of glue dots under there to make sure it is secured down. So it helps when the glue dot doesn't fly out with you. Okay, because it's just, I know you girls can't see it, but I can. It's just bowing up a titch, so it's not as flat as what a normal piece of cardstock would be, because it is embossed and it's that heavy 3D embossing, but I am most happy with that now. So you can see we've got the texture here, so I'm going to put this one flat, these ones like this. Where's my sentiment? So oh, that red does work perfect, and I think I'll bring in some more of that gold with the gilded gems. Okay, so I want to get kind of the same, just a touch more. Cut this on an angle, so just to create a bit of interest. I do like it just butt up to the edge. So I think I'll put this on dimensionals as well. I can tell I was very indecisive today. I've taken a bit longer than I actually anticipated. That's okay. Oops. 2 and 3. So I'll stick this down as our base, and then I will build from there. Just pop this butt up, or as butt up as I can. Great. Yep. That is down. Pop the tree on with our multi-purpose. Just laying this one out, and then working out where I want this one down. That works well. And then we will add this last one to the end. No, yes, that's exactly right, Sylvia. You've got that in one today. Oh, right. So let's pop these these ones down. Maybe no, I want to tuck them under. Tuck those down, and do you know what? I almost want to put this one flat as well. So I'll pop this one flat, and that's our card done except for our gems, which I will grab briefly, or in a second should I say. So just by having two of them flat and the other bits up, it does just give that beautiful perspective that you've got some further away, some up close. Okay, here are gilded gems, or do we want to go? So hang on, there are gilded gems, or do I go our glitter dots? Let's see if I can find them. Oh, hang on, they're over here because I'm using them in my class, I thought. Yeah. Do I use them on those cards? No, I don't. So they should be here by all rights. And of course, they're no, found them. I think the glitter dots will be less intrusive than the foiled gilded gems. So let's use these. So I've got some teenies, and then I've got the bigs. Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay. Now I need my take your pick tool. I'm not going to use the big ones. I'm going to use more of the middle size ones. And I just, because these are very easy to split because they're made of a clear backing and a dome. So they are really quite easy to split, so you do have to be a little bit careful, and this really doesn't want to pop on here today. Haha, there we go, showed it who's boss. And want to desperately use up these teeny ones. And stay perfect. And then I'll just scatter some more around on here, and it just finishes it off with that less papery texture. So I think we're done. I think. Do I want to add? I can try it. I can always, please excuse my froggy throat here. I can always add it back on the, sheet if I don't like it. Sorry, I'm just going to get all my putty on the top here, and that will help me immensely. There we go. I think that finishes it off nicely because we've got that nice triangle, and that draws your eye to those items. So thank you so much for persevering with me today, girls. I do appreciate your, I've had two more on here. Well, the sheet stays another day. I do appreciate your perseverance with my technical difficulties. You can buy all the items that I have used today in my online store that I have linked in the description box. So the things we have used is the In the Pines stamp set. We have used these gold gilded gems. The colours we have used are, just let me grab my grey granite. Can't even find it. I'm doing well today, girls. My pleasure, Bonnie. Thank you so much. So I've used cherry cobbler, mossy meadow and grey granite. I just don't know where. Oh, my grey granite ink pad. I just found it. So we've used that. We use the pine wood dies. Oh, create some space here. The pine wood dies, the gold embossing for those trees. Oh, I'm so sorry for the blower, girls. And the frost white and the champagne shimmer paints to create the shimmery and glittery insides to the trees, as well as, let's see if I can find it. Can't even see my gold embossing powder. Ah, here it is. And my gold embossing powder. So that's what I have used. Thank you so much. Like the look of the trees. They look like they are freestanding on a piece of ground. Yes, the sentiment was great for grounding those trees together. I always knew I was going to use a linear sentiment to ground that, and it just worked perfectly. So once again, thank you. Oh, I try, Carol, I try. I think I've been doing it long enough, but truly, that colour combination today kicked my behind. That was a struggle and a half trying to get that, that colour combination. My word. My word. But thanks for all your suggestions. Oh, thank you. For saying where I am, Delinda. Yes, Bonnie, I am in Australia. I'm glad you all enjoyed. Thank you for your continued support and viewership, even when I have technical difficulties. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you again next week, and I will share with you some more of the cards from my class and my team meeting, which is on Sunday. Hello, Myrtle, just leaving. Thank you for sharing, and be sure to check out the replay. Thanks, guys. Bye.